and minimise your contacts with others. I know how tough shielding was, and we will not ask people to shield again in the same way, but we are asking those who are clinically extremely vulnerable to minimise their contact with others and not to go to work if they're unable to work from home. I'm under no illusions about how difficult this will be for businesses which have already had to endure such hardship this year, and I'm truly, truly sorry for that. And that's why we're going to extend the furlough system through November. The furlough scheme was a success in the spring. It supported people and businesses in a critical time. We will not end it. We will extend furlough until December. There will be some differences compared to March, and these measures above all will be time limited, starting Thursday the 5th of November. They'll end on Wednesday the 2nd of December, when we'll seek to ease restrictions, going back into the tiered system on a local and a regional basis according to the latest data and trends. Christmas is going to be different this year, perhaps very different, but it's my sincere hope and belief that by taking tough action now, we can allow families across the country to be together. My priority, our priority remains keeping people in education, so childcare, early years settings, schools, colleges and universities will all remain open. Our senior clinicians still advise that school is the best place for children to be. We cannot let this virus damage our children's futures even more than it has already, and I urge parents to continue taking their children to school, and I'm extremely grateful to teachers across the country for their dedication in enabling schools to remain open. And it's vital that we keep provision for non-healthcare groups going. So please, this is really important. Unless your clinicians tell you otherwise, you should continue to use the NHS, get your scans, turn up for your appointments and pick up your treatments. If at all possible, we want you to continue to access these services now and through the winter. Indeed, it's only by taking this action that we can protect the NHS for you. On Monday, I'm going to set out our plans to Parliament. On Wednesday, Parliament will debate and vote on these measures, which, if passed, will, as I say, come into force on Thursday. We've updated the devolved administrations on the action we're taking in England and stand ready to work with them on plans for Christmas and beyond. We should remember that we're not alone in what we're going through. Our friends in Belgium, France, Germany have taken very similar action. And so, as we come together now to fight this second wave, I want to say something about the way ahead, because people will reasonably ask, when will this all end? And as I've said before, I am optimistic that this will feel very different and better by the spring. It's not just that we have ever better medicines and therapies and the realistic hope of a vaccine in the first quarter of next year. We now have the immediate prospect of using many millions of cheap, reliable, and above all, rapid turnaround tests. Tests that you can use yourself to tell you whether or not you're infectious and get the result within 10 to 15 minutes. And we know from trials across the country in schools and hospitals that we can use these tests not just to locate infectious people, but to drive down the disease. And so over the next few days, weeks, we plan a steady but massive expansion in the deployment of these quick turnaround tests, applying them in an ever-growing number of situations, from helping women to have their partners labour wards when they're giving birth, to testing whole towns and even whole cities. The army has been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of days. Working with local... The army has been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of days. Working with local... The army has been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of days. Working with local... The army has been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of days. Working with local... The army has been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of days.
Your next United
Working with local...
States.
The army has been brought in to work on the logistics, and the programme will begin in a matter of days. Working with local...
So brothers and sisters, this is just a video. We just want to go and do our monthly shopping like we always do in Costco. And as you can see, the cars are backed up to try and turn in, so we've had to spin round.
It's already starting, already.
And he hasn't even mentioned a national lockdown yet.
Look at that 5G tower as
So,
well. That's new, that's new.
nice black 5G tower there. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on to show you, because obviously putting the fear into society once again. God bless.
Praying for you, England.